I'm dealing with some demons. So one of them doxes me. So I saw that and I was like, oh crap. So I frantically made a tweet and then I messaged Nicholas DeOrio and I told him that they were currently doxing me right as we speak while you're streaming. And then Nick saw that and he told everyone in his live stream to go on Twitter and spam at Team YouTube under all of my tweets.
At Team YouTube. That's not Team YouTube. White House COVID response team. At the White House COVID response team.
I'm eternally grateful to Nick because when he did this, it sent like 100 people spamming YouTube under my post. And within, I think like less than 5 minutes, I ended up receiving 4 different replies from them at the exact same time.
Now I think we've talked about this long enough. Let's get into the meat, eggs, and potatoes. If you guys don't know who Lillee Jean is, she's a schizo stalker, basically a fake influencer who used bots and a lot of other things to build their notoriety, or try to at least, and get involved with sponsors and Instagram stuff like that, and then pretend basically to be a famous influencer through manipulation. Essentially, to the point where they were even getting invited to events and stuff like that, and brushing shoulders with actual content creators, and the whole thing kind of fell apart. And when people started to poke holes through it, she would track them down, essentially dox them, harass them, send the bots after them. She also had like extremely hilarious racist fake accounts that would all interact with each other. Like she didn't run one account, she ran like 50. And the allegation is that her mother is helping. So if we look to Primink's video, where are the fake accounts? Yeah, look at this.
The lies don't stop there. So if you look at Lillee's page and you venture into the comments and you sift past the verified comment pods, you would see there were dozens and dozens of Lillee Jean fan accounts that would comment and repost.
And the allegation is these are all Lillee Jean and the mother, because this person is not famous.
Post images of Lillee. But these accounts were weird because they all had nearly the same username. They all posted very similar content. And once again, I checked and they were all also filled with fake followers. And on top of that, how does she have all of these fan accounts if she doesn't really have any fans? But once again, looking closer into these accounts, they just appeared off.
Why do you have a pic of my boyfriend as your profile pic?
Accounts were that they were all using fake photos they got off Google, and they were trying to claim it was them. And also, these accounts would randomly post pictures of Lillee with no context at all. The psychotic part is that every single one of these accounts has their own backstory. For example, this one is a Muslim girl who's struggling with conforming to her religion. This one is an unapologetic trans boy. This one is James, Lillee's best friend who has a gay husband named Mario and is very good at design.
Yeah, that was one of the major issues here.
But the worst account I came across is Shaniqua, who is the most racist...
Bro, this is beyond parody.
Stereotype of an African-American girl I can think of.
I can't even read that. Can I call Chud Logic to read that? Is he live?
Who is the most...
Is he still live or did he get off? I need someone racist to read this so I don't have this problem. I was so gosh mad because beauty is inside me and not outside. And here I am showing myself to use people. And what happened, I gets called a fat blank bitch.
Since this is...
He called her a factory. What is going on? A what factory?
Most of these accounts have gone private to hide their posts, but Shaniqua has stayed open, I assume because they lost the password and they can't get back in. So you can go view that right now. Be warned, it's very...
I need to get a British person to read that because they have no shame. Hold on, sorry. Would you like to set Edge to your default browser? No.
Disclaimer, everything in this video is alleged, baby. It's not real. Okay, most of it is
It's alleged, maybe.
real. But I'm delusional, so just legally, everything's fake. Okay, thank you. Hey guys.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be I don't know if that would hold up in court, but I don't think this person probably is financially well off enough to sue you.
So I emailed YouTube through their creator support, which if you don't know, this is support specifically for creators. It's supposed to be like better support than the normal support because you're making the platform money, so they give you more resources. But as you'll see, not the case.
Yeah, Primink has rich person YouTube support. Okay, all of us are in poor boy camp, but Primink has rich man fucking support.
execution. So I emailed them and I was like, hey, I need some help. There's a creator who is spamming false copyright claims and the emails they're sending me kind of wild. Please look at this. And I explained everything in pretty good detail. I even included photos and links to videos. The employee I was talking to had a lot of stuff to work with, is what I'm gonna say. And they ended up responding with, hi there, thanks for reaching out to us. I really appreciate the detailed information you provided. Our internal team has carefully reviewed your appeal and your channel. For this matter, you might want to file a counter notification and
Oh, okay, so they didn't help. Well, they really can't help with the copyright stuff. I give them credit for that. So I saw this recently. There's a YouTuber who got fucking owned. They were in the Plague Moth drama, so that's why I don't really know them well. But I've been told that they're good or something, and YouTube drama Reddit hates them. I don't know. I can't vet any of that information because I don't care. But this person got a false copyright strike from, like, what was this guy's name? Like, Gay something. And the person's, like, trying to dox them with the information. And the sad part is, like, YouTube can't really, like, your next step is you file a counter notification or you eat the strike. It's a fucking copyright thing. It's already gone through. There's literally nothing that can be done at this point. Unless YouTube is, like, pulling some illegal maneuver. Oh, this is a automatic sick. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not really gaming correctly today, but that must be a bot, so we're okay. But there's not really much YouTube can do because their hands are tied in that situation. And ultimately, it is on you. You have to file that counter notification, or if you think that there's a genuine threat of lawsuit coming, then you don't file it. Obviously, not legal advice, just how most people's brains work. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's just how copyright works. It's not like a YouTube terms of service violation. It's not a guideline strike. You can't ask them to remove it, and they'll just do that. Unless they fill the form out incorrectly, like Dark Viper. Then that's like a case where that'll happen. But for copyright, you're generally on your own, and you're at the... People think if you put the fair use disclaimer in your description, that will stop people from striking you and stuff like that. They used to think that. They used to do that a lot. It would stop the copyright claims and stuff. It never did. But they also think that you can just take a copyright notification and take an online form and just apply that and then take videos down, and that doesn't work either. Typically, you should do all this stuff through lawyers, and that's like the smartest way to deal with it if you're serious about taking a video down, because the person's just going to file a counter notification and it's going to go back up. If you have no reason to pursue legal action, or if you don't plan to, you're probably wasting your time. But this is all like legal shit. This is not anything else. It's not a regular YouTube dispute.
once you're done, please let me know. So this beautiful person working.
Cold Raven. Yeah, the Cold Raven fella. Well, it's like, you do something! And it's like, I can't. You have to do something. And I don't think I said about this last night, but this is the truth. If you're a YouTuber, you're going to be doxxed. It might not happen yet, and I can see why you wouldn't want to be the root cause for that problem. And it's not like YouTube asks you for your name because they want to punish you for defending yourself. YouTube asks for your name because this is a legal thing and they need that information to file a lawsuit potentially against you. And that's obviously why it's happening. They're required to do that. And you're getting their name in most cases. So that's just how it works. You're going to be doxxed. It might not happen a month in, like me, because I went my real name and they had all my shit in, like, very quickly. It might not happen 2 years down the line, but eventually your shit's going to get out there, and then you're going to learn to live with that, and you're going to secure all your accounts with multi-leveled authentication and stuff so you can keep it, or you could be Linus Tech Tips and get hacked every week. But it's not good. It's not a fun thing. It is a reality of the place that we're at. Now, you could go and get a P.O. box, or you could pay a lawyer $600 to like $800 to write this letter for you. That's ultimately not going to actually lead to any legal case 9 times out of 10, probably 99 times out of 100 if we're being honest. Or you could just file a counter notification and live your life. I mean, if they do dox you with it, you could probably get their channel terminated. So there's that. That would be cool, I guess. You could probably like end their income for a short period of time. But other than that, it's just like, that's just how things go. And it's sad, but like, that's the internet. It's going to happen eventually.
at YouTube, completely ignored my entire write-up, and then gave this bot response. And I ended up not replying to this email because, look, you gotta know when you're not wanted somewhere. And when you're not wanted somewhere, you gotta just walk away. And reading this email, I knew they did not want me here. So I didn't send a reply to this email. But then, a few days later, I got a new email from a different employee, and they said, "Hi Primink, I hope you're doing well. This is blank filling in for blank today, and I'm seeing that you haven't replied to our last email yet. Please be advised that we aim to resolve your case in the fastest possible turnaround time. We're just checking in to see if we can still help you out with this." So at this point, I was like, oh, maybe I am wanted. Maybe I don't have to leave. I'm wanted here. So, so I sent another long email, further clarifying all my points and the issue, more links, more videos. And I said, hey, I understand this is kind of wild. You could take your time, review it, or send it up the chain, or ask me questions, because I will provide you with anything you need to help this along. And then a day or so later, they sent another email, and this one says, our internal team has reviewed the takedown request that led to the removal of your video, and there doesn't appear to be enough evidence of abuse for them to step outside their normal process and reinstate the video immediately. At no point in any of my emails did I say, I need a video reinstated. So again, they just completely ignored.
It's just because YouTube like it's
What is Bunty?
so what they're doing there is they're
person?
reviewing
Who
if
is
the
Bunty
form
King?
was filed incorrectly.
Nicholas DeOrio?
That's essentially what they're saying there, and they can't do that because it wasn't. That doesn't mean the claim is legitimate. YouTube's not making like a definitive, oh, this is obviously fair use, and that's how the law would see it. They can't make that judgment call. They would literally fold their site if they did that in mass. And I think that if they did do that and Primink showed them doing that, it might hurt his channel, and he should not do that. If that happens. But yeah, this is YouTube TOS and YouTube support. They don't actually care about your problem. They're just going through the list of pre-approved responses to questions they might get asked, because most people in your position only care about their video being reinstated, and they're using the doxing thing as like, oh no, this is gonna happen to me or whatever, when they just really want their income. In this case, I think Primink legitimately wants this whole situation resolved because this Lillee Jean person is actually fucking dangerous, and they probably should be banned from this fucking platform. At least that's my takeaway from the first 2 videos I saw about it.
My wall of text that took quite a long time to make, if I'm honest. I had to do a little searching. And then, this is the kicker. Before I could even reply, they instantly closed the support case, and then they asked me to rate my experience. And if I'm honest, the rating bar they...
Yeah, I imagine they do that because most people are not very happy after they're told their video isn't coming back. This is just genuine. This is YouTube support to a T. It's every time you go with any sort of issue with them. That's why YouTube support is better on Twitter than they are on their own sites. Like, you get more shit done quickly if you make a tweet.
they gave doesn't have a low enough option.
They will constantly underhand their own team and then reinstate videos that were denied through their own support systems because you bitch on Twitter. That will happen.
For what I wanted to rate it. They need to add a little emoji of like a skull and crossbones below this tier, because this experience was horrible. Crippling depression is what I would give a rating to that. Okay. So this experience happened a month before my video, and I didn't include it in my video, and I think thinking back, I think I should have, because I think it shows that I really didn't want to make the video. I tried any alternative solution before making that video. So I make the video, and the video comes out, and for a few days after that, I was very hopeful that maybe YouTube would reach out or do something, but they don't respond in any way at all. Honestly, I think this is my fault because my videos are always lighthearted and I make a lot of jokes and I'm not a serious person. So if someone at YouTube did see that video, they might think, oh, he's just making a joke. He doesn't actually care. And I was just gonna throw in the towel because in my mind, I was like, I did everything I could. I don't really care that much. They're just annoying emails, not that big of a deal. But at the end of my video, I had asked people to email me if they had any issues with Lillee Jean
Oh no.
or more information, and I started receiving dozens of emails. I can't go over all of them, but there was...
You have to wonder how many of those are also Lillee Jean doing like a psyop. Like how many of those are real people and how many are her on more fake emails.
So many creators and so many viewers who had extra information about the whole situation. It was actually very overwhelming how many people, and I didn't reply to everyone. So if you did send me something and I didn't reply, I'm sorry. There was just so many, and I'm not good at that stuff. I get emails from like sponsors. I just ignore them. They're trying to give me money. I don't care. I ignore everything. I get a electricity bill, ignore it until my electricity goes out, and then I'm like, oh shoot. One of the first emails I received was from someone that let me know that my Wikitubia page, which Wikitubia has like
Oh no! This is how Jeremy was doxxed off his Wikitubia page.
wiki for YouTubers. I had no clue about it until this person told me about it. But my page had been edited to include my full docs. It had my legal name, my business name, and where I live. And the information about me was the same exact information that Lillee Jean had emailed me. What a weird coincidence. Who could have done it? Don't know. Disclaimer, everything is fake. So I reached out to the Wikitubia people and I explained everything that was going on. I was like, hey guys, I got this weird stalker. They're adding my information to the page. Could you guys take it?
That's fucking crazy. You know, funny story, Aiden planted his fake docs on Wikitubia with the intent of trying to find someone to dox him. Like, he literally went on there and edited his own fake docs onto the site. That's actually mad funny. What the fuck? Oh, he's flying. Oh my god, I'm so fucked. Oh my god, I'm so fucked. Yeah, so that's kind of... Wikitubia is just a cesspool.
Take it down, please. And the people at Wikitubia are amazing because they...
I think they're probably fine, but the site is just a cesspool. It's just filled with so much random misinfo.
They removed all the information within like 5 minutes, and they were all very nice. And I thought that was the end of all this. But then, what happens next is a conspiracy. Apparently, after they fixed my page, they began looking into Lillee Jean because she also had a page. But weirdly, her page was permanently locked from being edited. Because if you don't know, Wikitubia works like Wikipedia, and anyone
yeah,
can
if you
contribute
go
to
and
the
you start
information.
fucking with somebody's page, they'll lock it so it doesn't get too damaged. But I guess
on the page,
it is going to be some shenanigans, I'm guessing.
just because that allows to have like, I don't know, the most accurate information. But Lily's page was permanently locked. And I was then sent an anonymous DM from someone on the staff. And apparently they were all super confused as to why her page was locked, because they said that they never permanently lock pages. They do it temporarily if people are spamming false information, but they never permanently do it. And this one person, who I'm not going to name, I don't want to get them in trouble. They said they think Lillee, or maybe her mom or someone, might have allegedly bribed one of the staff members to get this page locked.
No fucking... I mean, that is true. They don't just lock pages, but that's crazy.
Conspiracy, okay? Wild stuff. So all of the staff ended up going
I
to her
can
page,
see that being true.
and then they
Obviously
realized
nothing
that the entire
saying that.
page was written by like one single person. Who could that be? I don't know. And the sources for all the information were not accurate because the sources were coming...
Keep in mind, if you're Lillee Jean, though, and you're trying to push this false narrative, having the one YouTube resource that acts like a Wikipedia clone to not take down any of the stuff that you needed to say, because people do patrol these pages and change shit all the time, right? Yeah, that would be damning. I mean, that would be...
from like Lillee Jean's websites, or the sources were coming from the quote-unquote fake articles. So they realized this page is locked. It's only being edited by one person. All of the information is fake. So they ended up having a team vote to delete her page. And I don't know how everyone voted, but the vote went through and her page deleted. That's a wild conspiracy, ain't it? And this all perfectly represents Lillee and her mom's entire situation over the years. The two of them do something crazy, like faking the Met Gala photos or sending crazy emails, which then causes people to talk about them. And then people talking about them makes Lillee and her mom do more crazy stuff.
Bitch, bye. You burned too. Go get fucking COVID.
And at the end of the day, it's just this endless cycle of them doing more and more crazy stuff. But the crazy stuff only ever hurts them. From what I've researched, the start of all of the Lillee Jean madness came from a single Reddit post 7 years ago in a subreddit called r/delusional artist, where someone had posted,
Oh god, a subreddit about artists. That's how you know you're fucked. Bitches be crazy. Yeah, Jesus. Potentially many other pages are permanently locked. Are they? Is that true? Okay. Whoa,
I think it
whoa!
was a picture of Lillee
Holy shit!
artwork. The original Reddit post has been archived, and I can't see what the
Oh
actual
my god, bro! This fucking game is crazy. I just got Dr. Doom.
picture was. But I'm assuming they were making fun of some of her art, because that's what the subreddit's about. Which this isn't a nice thing to do, but if you post your work online, people are allowed to critique it. People say I'm annoying and dumb, okay? I just accept it and cry a little, but I accept it. But what happened with this post is that
So you're still taking it better than Nerd City, by the way.
Lily's mom, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, I'm 99% sure they've confirmed this a bunch of times, but disclaimer, I'm delusional, nothing is real. Lily's mom saw this Reddit post, and she decided to go onto Reddit and defend Lillee, and she ended up fighting with a bunch of people, and she said some insane stuff, like she was going to track people down, or she had private detectives and police coming. And also, her Reddit account was named Snuff, which isn't Snuff like...
Yeah, I guess that's exactly what you think. Wait, what? Look at his...
Her Reddit account was named Snuff, which isn't Snuff like...
What does Sigma mean? What does Skibbity mean? What does Gyat mean? Primink, what are you looking up, buddy? What are you doing? Primink wants to be one with the boys. He needs to understand.
Well, definitions.
He's edge maxing.
But I don't think either of them are good. Isn't Snuff a drug or like violent stuff? Maybe. Am I crazy? I don't know. Weird name is what I thought when I saw that, but maybe I'm crazy. But she went into the subreddit and she sent like a dozen messages arguing with people, and they weren't like, hey, this is my daughter, please leave them alone, please chill out, guys. It was like, I'm gonna track you down, I'm gonna find you. The police are coming, you're done. And the people on this Reddit saw this and they're like, this woman's insane. All we're doing is making fun of some ugly art and you're acting crazy. So the people on the subreddit then decided they wanted to look deeper into Lillee and her mom. And then this leads to Lillee's mom fighting people on Twitter, and then that leads to Lillee herself fighting people on Instagram Live.
You wish you were near my bridge. You
What?
fucking do. Because right now you're under the water getting, I don't know, decapitated.
Dude, it's so weird to hear her talk in that fake fucking voice and try to sound threatening. To be fair to Primink, I also don't know what those words mean, and I'm 26. Yo, you gotta get Riz maxed, okay? You gotta start mewing. Your mew streak needs to start tonight.
Go the fuck away.
So it was this one post 7 years ago that caused everything that follows. Literally, none of this would have happened
Dude, you just gotta get some skibbity guts, dude. Thank you for the galaxy.
if Lillee and her mom saw that Reddit post and they were like, what are you gonna do?
She sounds more immature than the people who are talking about fucking skibbity gyats.
People, haters gonna hate. If they just did that, nothing would have followed. The reason Lillee is a story is not because she fakes stuff, it's because, allegedly. Actually, I'm not gonna say allegedly. The Met Gala was faked. They're like, I'm not gonna, no, allegedly. But they're not a story because she faked
Yeah, she
stuff.
literally faked getting into the Met Gala. That was in the previous video, if you guys didn't see that one. We talked about that at the time. She like posted fucking fake Photoshopped things to say that she was at the Met Gala.
They're a story because of how they insanely react to people talking about them.
Lillee strikes back and all of a sudden we're victims. So, you know, that's okay. Make me the devil. I will rise like a phoenix every damn time.
There's nothing behind those eyes, chat. There is nothing behind those eyes. That is just terror.
I will rise like a phoenix.
I know if Tommy was here, he'd be like, this bitch is probably crazy in bed.
Every damn time.
The next emails and DMs I received were from multiple people who said that they were receiving copyright takedowns for posting links to my video. Now, from what I've seen, people said that this was mainly happening on Twitter and Reddit, but people would simply post a link to my video and like a comment that says, go watch it, good video, 10 out of 10. And then they would receive a copyright strike from someone mysterious, I don't know, I'm delusional.
I never got hit, by the way.
Maybe?
Lillee Jean never fucking got my video. I was like the only one that I know that didn't have to deal with something with her.
They would receive a copyright strike and get that post removed, which that's crazy in itself. But the crazier one was happening on Reddit. I got emailed by the mods of the Do We Know Them podcast subreddit. I've actually spoken with one of the girls on this podcast, Lillee. Is that her name? Subreddit. I've actually...
Is that one on the right? Is that fucking Jessie Smiles? Am I crazy?
Lillee? Is that her name? Yeah, Lillee. And if anyone here is a fan of that podcast, I just want to say Lillee is very intense. No complaints. But Lillee, she sends...
someone in chat said that's a Jessie Smiles variant. My bad.
I gotta show her DMs. She sends like 1,000-word DMs over and over. And I'm like, Lillee, this is intense. You need to chill. She's great, but I've never seen that before. So the mods of this podcast subreddit, they emailed me and they said, hey, someone posted a link to your video and it got removed for copyright. Did you do this? And I was like, of course not. Why would I do that? I don't know who did it.
It's literally her, Nick. No, that's Jessie Smiles from Earth 154, okay? Shut up.
But I think I have wink wink some thoughts about who could have done it. Disclaimer. And eventually I found out that this was also happening on the H3H3 podcast subreddit and the r/YouTube subreddit. Any post that had my video or any mention of Lillee Jean was being removed from all of these subreddits for copyright infringement. And what happened is that these subreddits were getting so many posts removed that the mods of the subreddits got scared that the entire subreddit would be deleted by Reddit admins, because apparently if you receive too many copyright takedowns, then they'll just delete the subreddit because they'll be like, oh, this subreddit is pirating stuff or something. So the mods got so scared that their subreddits would be deleted that they had to make announcements on the subreddit, pin posts saying, hey, we can no longer talk about Lillee Jean because she's gonna get her subreddit deleted.
I've never seen anybody be able to win this hard against Redditors. Usually they're like, well, actually, you can't bully us into submission, actually. I don't know.
But please stop posting about her. Lillee, I think when you literally become Voldemort, he who shall not be named.
Okay, Primink, I don't know if we needed the clip there. I think we're actually, like, okay. I don't think we needed that clip.
I think you might have gone too far. I think becoming Voldemort, not the best option. And also, if she's trying to be famous, why are you removing posts about you? Allegedly, I don't know if it's you. Disclaimer. But wouldn't you want people to like talk about you if you want to be famous? I mean, I guess it's bad publicity, a person? But any publicity is good publicity. Nicholas, you know what they say? So you should have kept them up. They also filed takedowns against my Twitter account for just posting a link to my video. I didn't even say Lillee Jean's name. I just said, hey, genies, because I think that's what she used to call her fans. So they removed that, and they all
motherfuck the Deadpool guy, dude. I'm gonna report this guy. I'm kidding.
So sent a
oh, you can't even see it. I'm actually seething right now. Jesus.
Discord for just linking to my video, and I didn't even know Discord had a copyright system. I've never.
I did like 3 times today. Discord, yeah, Discord has a copyright system.
Anyone else getting?
I don't. Most of the time you get banned for community stuff, but yeah, on rare occasions they do send DMCA's, which is crazy because there's like so many Discord servers filled with like illegal movies and shit that people tell you to go into. So I don't. You're very rarely hit by a DMCA on Discord.
Copyright strike on Discord.
I don't even think like big tech companies are really monitoring it. Like if you want to get a fake UFC, like not a fake, a leaked UFC event, a lot of people do that through Discord too.
So that was interesting. And all of this is just
like, think of all the movie watch parties that occur on Discord, where they just steal movies and show them to fucking 80 people. That's like a socially accepted thing to do. It is very rare to get hit there.
Wild to me because all of these websites have a copyright system to protect artists or creators if someone steals your work.
No. That is the white pill is that they have a copyright system to protect people from stealing your work. The black pill is that they have a copyright system so they don't get sued because big tech is going to fuck you in the ass. That's really it. That's legitimately it. They have these copyright systems to help Disney, not to help you from Disney.
But from what I've learned through this whole thing is that none of these sites actually check the claims. If you file a claim against someone and you just make it sound kind of right, they just accept it with like no questions asked. And you could try to appeal it and say, hey, I actually made this video. It's on my YouTube channel. I 100% own it. I edited it. I scripted it. Do you want to see it? Because I did it. But even then, 9 times out of 10, they'll still side with the person that made the claim. On Discord, I still have a strike on my account for posting a video that
I've never seen this page before. Ever. That's crazy. Limited. Active violations 1. You broke the rules for copyright infringement. Have you ever in your life seen this fucking page before? That's crazy.
100% own. I can't express this enough. I made the video. It's on my channel.
They have a more robust copyright system than Twitch.
Even if it was a copyright infringement video, I just posted a link to it. So even then, I don't think they could take it down, right? I don't know the law, but my Discord account still has a strike on it, even though I've appealed it twice. I've spoken with a Discord employee, and apparently they reviewed it, and they've kept the strike on my account. And the strike that I have lasts until 2026. I have a strike for 2 years on my account for posting a link to my video that I made. Makes you a little crazy, doesn't it? So in the grand scheme of things, what I've realized is all of the copyright systems that exist on all of these websites, they all rely on good faith. And if you have someone that's not good faith, it all falls apart very quickly. The next email I received was from someone who let me know that Lillee's mom had apparently been fully doxing people on her public Facebook account. And when I read this, I was like, there would be no allegedly there if that's the case. No way this is real. Because for years and years, this is exactly what they
Yeah.
said they were victims of. For literally years, they claimed that...
Well, Primink, all right, it turns out that a lot of the people who are upset about... someone said something today. It was a beautiful sentence. And I'm going to butcher it through memory. It was something like, people aren't against the things they claim they're against. People aren't against bad behavior. They're against bad targets. And that one was, that rang so true. There are a lot of people who you'll sit there and you'll think your brother's in arms. Like, this is bad behavior. Fuck this. This isn't cool. And then it'll happen to somebody they don't like. And suddenly they just fling the other way. It's like actually super okay. And it's not a contextual thing. It's because I don't like this person. It's good if they get doxxed. Or they've done it to me, therefore I can do it to you. Or something. The quartering is definitely one of those. There's no bad behavior with him. It's bad target.
One was like stalking them and posting their private documents and stuff. So I was like, no.
Yeah, King of Nothing's research. No such thing as bad behavior. You just did it to the wrong people. In this case, the wrong people are the people I'm not making content about. I don't know.
No, I don't buy it. So I went to her Facebook account.
Did you quote Vosh? No bad tactics, just bad Is that a Vosh quote? Whoa, I didn't know that stemmed from him. I guess somebody on Reddit stole it from Vosh. Is Vosh's actual position that there's no bad tactics, just bad targets? No fucking way. There's no way an out and about YouTuber's main drama position.
What is Bunty King to you? A person?
No
Who
fucking
is Bunty King?
no fuck. Someone link that
DeOrio?
to me. Somebody get that to me. I don't know how you're gonna do it. Maybe send me an email. Like, there's no way.
Account, which is public, and I found this post where Lily's mom was doxing the entire family of a YouTuber who had made videos covering Lillee. She lists the full names, workplaces.
Oh my god. Blank is a loving family that includes his mom and who owns Blank and a lovely girlfriend. Oh my god.
And accounts of this YouTuber's whole family. And if you actually read the post, it's like really
And it's
deranged.
Curtis Price. This isn't just a random person. This is just a out and about full dox.
Because it's like, she made a comment about the girlfriend. It was like, I don't have it with me. I'm going to post it in the video. But it was like, and to his girlfriend who will one day hopefully marry him. And then she lists the girlfriend's name.
Oh my god.
I'm like, that is
just so blatant. Yeah.
check yourself into somewhere. Because what? It read as like someone who is having a psychotic break and needs to check themselves into somewhere. And it didn't even stop there because I scrolled down and I found another person. I don't know who.
Personally, I think that people who act like this should, I guess the correct medical advice should be, check yourself in somewhere, but I think that they're mentally okay enough to deal with it on their own. I really think they should give it a God's honest go of it before they seek professional help. I'm pretty sure that could be beneficial to them in the future if they...
Did I not ask you nice enough?
Who needs a doctor if you're that annoying, don't you think you're wasting the doctor's time? You're fixable. You don't need that help.
Who this person was.
Go
But
to
she did
Casino. Casino can help you. Yeah, true.
the exact same thing to them. And I actually didn't manage to get a screenshot of the second person because right after my video was made, these posts were quickly deleted. So I'm not sure if there's more people that she did this to. I don't know. Maybe she did it to me. But yeah, what is so crazy is that for years and years, this is what they said their victims.
Look, if I don't like you, I think that you are mentally stable enough to figure out your own... I'm kidding.
They said my entire family's being harassed.
Therapy? Who needs it?
They're stalking us. They're finding out where we live. They're posting private documents. And then here you are doing doing it. You're doing it. Every once in a while, I have like a slip in judgment and I have sympathy for Lillee because I see exactly...
No, Primink, bad. You're being too good, Primink. You are being too good. No sympathy.
How they got into
Only one way this ends.
this mess. Lillee just wants to be
A
famous.
duel.
Her mom wants to protect her from all the negativity and critiques in the world, and they don't really understand how the internet works, so they lash out, which then causes more drama. So I see what went wrong, and in that framing, I kind of feel bad for them. But then I see stuff like this, and it makes me realize I can't have any sympathy for them. They claim to be victims, but
No, they're way too far. They've jumped the shark. There's literally nothing to salvage this position.
time and time again, they show that they are the ones being the aggressor. They're the ones on the offense. Has Curtis Price ever doxed you or or your family? Why are you doxing?
No, but they'll justify it as Curtis Price's viewers did this, as if they could even prove that much. But yeah, that's what they'll say is like, Curtis Price criticized me, and then people started looking into who I am and destroying my financial future. So thus I have to release all the information I can. It's just like,
your family had that.
I don't know. None of these people have good arguments as to what they do, because they wouldn't be able to do it, because there is no justification for these actions. So it's just who can come up with the least bad one, I guess. I don't know.
Other person ever dox you? Did I dox you? Why is my name and where I live being edited into Wikitubia? What's that meme? It's like, maybe we're the bad guys. Anyway. So after I read all these emails, I was getting more and more upset.
By the way, I glaze Primink every single time that we cover this stuff, but I legitimately think Primink... Like, when Primink posts, it's usually, like, the best video of that any given month, okay? There's some really good shit on Primink's channel. I think the Slazo video, even back then, is probably the best one. We should have watched that when we were talking about all the Alex stuff.
Because prior to my video, I was under the assumption that...
Aren't we the baddies?
That I was receiving the most intense attacks from them because I had the video that was the largest and one of the first. I didn't comprehend that they were doing this to basically everyone that was talking about them. This is a problem that's happening on multiple platforms to a lot of people. Through the emails, I learned that at least, these are the ones that I know of, 37 creators have had some kind of negative interaction with Lillee and her mom.
I'm kind of jealous. Lillee Jean didn't find me worthy enough to DMCA. That's not fair. I wanted the free clout pull that I could have gotten if I was struck by Lillee Jean. I wanted to start a stream off with, like, some 50 Cent music and then blast it while I talk about how I will never fucking surrender. And she just didn't strike me. I'm actually super mad.
I'm just like, how much time do you have? Why are you wasting your life?
The video even got monetized, like, without issue. It was perfect. I was not expecting that.
Doing all this when you could, I don't know, pick up a hobby, read a book, get better at acting maybe. Again,
pretend to live in your human skin just a little bit better so you can assimilate in with the rest of the Homo sapiens.
It's this endless cycle of them constantly hurting themselves because for some reason they can't stop engaging. That's double negative. Wait, shoot. Can't stop engaging.
And then this is where Jake Weddle would turn around and be like, and you know what the problem is? YouTube creates people like Lillee Jean, and that's the real issue here, is that Lillee Jean is a slave to the algorithm, and without YouTube in their lives, these people would probably be normal.
That means that I don't know if that's I don't know, okay? I'm confused now. Let's continue. From what I've gathered, I don't think that they can exist in a world where any criticism exists about them, and I think they've proven.
I sentenced Lillee Jean to a 30-day Mr. Beast challenge with no financial benefit. That's my play. That's what I think that she should have to endure.
That they will do anything they can, even like immoral stuff, to try and stop any of this criticism from existing. I think in their mind, they truly believe they're victims. And because they think they're victims, they think they can do whatever.
Yeah, because they think they could just come in and lie and make their daughter into an e-celebrity because the mother is fucking crazy and the girl has been fucking bred to go along with it like an animal.
They want to anyone because they're justified. I also think this is why they say that I'm a content farm. And
this is where Nerd City would say that it's Primink's job to stop them from slandering him. True.
And they claim that all the channels are working together as like an evil team, which is 100% not true, by the way. I think they say this because it's a way for them to morally justify going after people that didn't really do much to them. Because, for example, they can take a random...
The mom and the daughter are probably equally as crazy. All right, this is where I'm going to take some of the Primink pill. Yes, but like that's probably because the mother is crazy. Yeah, I'm sure the daughter is as crazy as the mother now, but that's because she's a crazy bad mother and like raised her daughter into becoming this this psychopath, I guess. This fucking, like, attention-seeking psychopath who needs this fake validation online. There's, like, a hypothetical where Lillee Jean doesn't even know that her fame is fake and that the mother orchestrated the entire thing. Now, that chance is very low, but would that make you think of her any differently if she didn't even know she wasn't famous and the mother was doing this weird social engineering shit to try to create a celebrity out of her daughter? I mean, that would be fucking crazy if she was delusional and she had no idea.
Really
Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Hysterical chaos. I appreciate it.
Random comment from a random person who, I don't know, they posted their address somewhere, like on Reddit or something. They can take that comment, and then in their mind, they can say, this random person is a part of the group with
I really
Primink,
like you.
and they
Why?
dox me, so I can now dox Primink and not feel bad about it because I'm the victim here. Even though I have never doxed them or even hinted at doxing them, they have rationalized that they are allowed to do it.
I really
because
like you.
I'm a
Why? I have a family cat. The guy's been indoors his entire life. The one time he slipped out the door, he came back because he had no idea what life would be like outside beyond the door. Yeah, that's what it is.
Can I say something to you, Nick?
There are a lot
I
of
really like
sheltered fucking people
Why?
who put themselves into weird situations, who have abusive parents, who end up falling for these situations, and it's like they go online as an outlet.
Can I say something to you, Nick?
And they're not
I really like you.
normal. Why? And I think a lot of that is why we end up with all these weird goofs and characters in the commentary community. And I don't think it's enough to just pretend that like
Can I
they're
say
not
something
weird.
to you, Nick?
But
I really like you.
why? I think that like there's a lot of stuff that we witness here that probably also is encompassed under that. But yeah. I love the pistol. People are like, you can
Is
hold the
this
fucking...
really
But I like
Wally?
pulling the trigger, dude. I like knowing that I pulled the trigger when I kill somebody. You know? In Minecraft. I mean, Fortnite, yeah.
I'm a part of the team that's doxing them. They're twisting reality so that they don't feel like bad
Can I say
people.
something to
And
you,
I'm-
Nick? I really like you.
Why? Not to be mean, what is Lily's game plan when her mom dies? I don't know. I have no idea what her game plan is when her mom dies. I have no idea.
not a psychologist. I don't know
Is
what's
this
going on.
really
But
Wally?
I think Destiny really likes you, Nick. That is out of the blue, but I don't think that's true. I think he's indifferent to me, which I appreciate. But yeah,
Can I say something to you, Nick? I really like you.
why? Nick is John Wick. He's good with guns. Listen, guys, I'm sorry. I'm getting a new pinball machine, and it's probably not going to be John Wick. I could buy an LE right now. I could pull the trigger on a fucking LE, and it's a beautiful looking machine. It's just the game's not that good. I haven't played one, to be fair, but yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint.
I've analyzed these two
I
gals.
can't get the John Nick pinball machine. It's a beautiful machine. It really is.
a lot over the years.
I'll
I'm
show it
like,
towards the
what-
end of the
what makes
stream.
them tick? And I've come to the
Mama Max really likes Nick. Yeah, he does. He really does like me.
conclusion that I
Oh, that was the dono sound when Mama Max was saying I like you, and you thought it was Destiny. That's funny.
think they have one of the most severe cases of narcissism that ever existed in the world. There's this one interview that
Godzilla machine? Godzilla machine.
Lillee and her mom did together. I hope I have a copy of the video. I might not. But at one point in the video, Lillee asked her mom, "What do you think is your worst trait?" And Lily's mom then says,
Honestly, I've been working on this my whole life, and it's probably never going to change.
I know what it is, but
I have no... Wait, what is your worst trait? I have no bad traits. Dude, you ever talk to somebody? Somebody did that in a job interview one time, and I heard it went terrible. It's like, what would you say is your most negative trait, and how do you think that you should like improve that or something? And they're like, yeah, I think that my biggest problem is that I have no flaws, so like people don't know how to navigate me.
go
Yeah,
on.
but I mean, I have you, so you like make sure I don't. I have great compassion for people.
I
I know
know.
everybody's like, probably
Oh,
like,
my biggest flaw is I'm too compassionate. Oh my god, that is fucking diabolical. Holy shit, that is actually diabolical.
I'm like, oh, narcissism. That's the answer. We've solved the code. Hey, Prim, what's your worst trait? I just
love too much.
very funny and intelligent and smart, and I smell really good. I think those are my worst traits. So after I received all these emails and the doxing, I was like, okay, this has to stop. This can't go on. Email on YouTube didn't work. Email on Lillee didn't work. Ignoring them didn't work. A video didn't work. No more being discreet. It's time for a campaign. And this isn't a presidential campaign. This is a destruction campaign. So I start a Twitter campaign, and I just made a short...
Dude, it takes a lot for somebody to create a fucking deplatforming campaign and for me to turn around and go, yeah, I'd say that's pretty justifiable. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty fair. I think that, yeah, you could do that. That's actually super okay in this case.
tweet thread showing everything I just talked about. And I tagged all of YouTube's main accounts, and then I just sat by and waited. I believe in total it was viewed like 500,000 times, and a whole bunch of creators like Turkey Tom, Justin Wang, Siley Gets Real, Nicholas DeOrio.
Hey! We're in here, bro. After Xylee.
So there's probably more I'm forgetting. I'm sorry. But a bunch of
you.
creators, they all shared it to their people as well. And everyone was tagging YouTube in the comments. It was viewed a lot, is what I'm trying to say. But then a week goes by and YouTube didn't respond. And this is where I put a tinfoil hat on and I got a little kooky. Because if you don't know, YouTube support responds to literally anyone that ats them. You could have an account with 0 followers and a blank profile. And if you tag at YouTube team support with a question, someone's
Did I
going to
not
respond
ask
to
you
you.
nice
They
enough?
respond to everyone. So in
don't
my mind,
respect
I was like, there is no way possible at this point that YouTube has not seen this. They have been tagged so many times. So are they just ignoring me willingly? So I started thinking back to all my interactions with YouTube and I'm like, wait, YouTube has never sent me my play button. And actually, YouTube refuses to send me
Oh my
play button.
god. Wait, still? It's been like years, Primink.
One day I emailed them and I was like, hey, can I get my play buttons? I've never received them. And the person I was talking to said, no, we can't send you your play button. And then I said, okay, why not? And they said, you can't have your play buttons and we can't tell you why you can't have them, but you can't have them. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, this happened to Kavos too. They just don't give you back your shit. Oh, not give you back. They don't give you your shit. That's so weird.
That's a weird. Okay, didn't want them anyways. And I thought back about more YouTube interactions and I was like, I also don't have a channel rep, which if you aren't aware, every YouTuber is given a specific YouTube employee.
Not everyone anymore. It used to be everyone. I think that some of the newer guys who are hitting. I think they've changed how it works because there are so many fake YouTube channels that have like 1 million subs now that have no actual audience off of shorts. There should be an entirely separate metric for shorts YouTubers. I think to make like what I make here, I think you need like 40 to 50, not even 40, because I saw 40 and it was in Spanish and that was still below what I make. You need like 50 million views or whatever to like match the 1 million stream viewers or whatever in terms of monetization and viewership. The short stuff is just like an entirely different thing where there's like a ton of growth, but all those creators try to like make videos for their audience because they really want it to be YouTubers. And then they get like 1 million subs, but they get 300 views a video or something. It's actually depressing. Don't you pay for your play buttons now? Though that was misinformation. They still send you the free one. They give you an option now to get an extra paperweight for like $100 or something.
To email, and you're given this employee once your channel gets big enough. And I don't know if there's a cutoff, but everyone I know that's above 100,000 subscribers is given a channel rep. But for some reason, they never gave me one. And I'm not complaining. I don't really care about that stuff. If I'm on, well, okay, the play buttons would be nice because every few weeks you get a little depressed, and I'm like, I'm a failure. I deserve no happiness in life. I have done nothing. You suck. And in those moments, I could look at my wall and I could see those play buttons shining and I could know that I did achieve something. So, not getting a play button, not giving a rep, the support emails ignoring everything I did, and now them ignoring me on Twitter.
Brother, I'm so overpowered right now. What the fuck?
And my video.
I'm gonna get killed so quickly.
My tinfoil brain was going off and I was like,
Give Primink play button. Yeah, we should start a hashtag. Let's see if we can get that done. I think last stream we got some YouTube response for Primink. Let's see if we can start a hashtag to get Primink a play button.
maybe they hate me. Maybe someone at YouTube just really hates me for some reason. Maybe I made a video on someone they were like a huge fan of, like Repzilla or something. I don't.
Dude, yeah, YouTube loves Repzilla. Dude, Chad, do you even know that this is the Repzilla Primink lore? We used to talk to Repzilla. That's why it's funny.
don't know. And they've blacklisted me and everyone there hates me. And for a small moment, I was defeated. And I thought maybe I should throw in the
maybe this
towel.
is gonna have
But then
a
a
good-
fire inside me grew. And I said, I don't need you, YouTube. YouTube, more like you suck. How about that?
Dude, I love this person's content, bro. Holy shit.
Okay, you didn't expect that, did you?
That was great. That was funnier than anything Jake Weddle has ever said.
Was like, YouTube doesn't care at all. So I'm just gonna try and get as many people as I can possible to cover this story. And my idea was, if I make this big enough, then YouTube won't be able to ignore it, and they would have to
So your idea was to put this on your second channel? I'm so confused.
respond in some way. So I started emailing creators. I started DMing people. I got in touch with some journalists, and then I told people, if viewers like emailed me and they said, how can I help? I said, listen, just email creators and say, please cover this. That's all I need. And like superheroes flying in to save the day.
Oh, he's talking about the actual Lillee Jean stuff. Got it.
large creators made videos and small creators. Listen, anyone that made a video, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yes.
And then a journalist I talked to released an article. Oh, and a funny thing about this article.
I thought this was the play button stuff. I'm brain dead. Sorry, chat.
Journalist actually gave Lillee and her mom a chance to share their side of the story because that's how journalists work, right? And when he reached out to Lillee and her mom to give them a chance to tell their side of the story, they instead apparently, supposedly, disclaimer, threatened him and his bosses with legal action. And apparently,
Oh, okay, good.
even crazier, the journalist, his name was Steve A. Sarch, I believe.
Oh God, we just made up with Steve A. Sarch last week. All right, we're not gonna cry about it. Jesus Christ, we just made up with Steve Assrash last week. It's always fucking Steve Assrash, okay?
His father was a judge who sadly passed away. And he said Lillee and her mom also brought up his dead father being a judge to like somehow imply he is above the legal system or something maybe. I don't know what their intentions were, but that was really messed up. So here they are, the two people that have claimed for years they are victims. They have a journalist who has open ears. He's fair. He's trying to get your side of the story. And instead of telling your side of the story, you decide to threaten him with legal action and then bring up his dead father. And I think this shows that
I'm kidding. Oh God.
deep down, they must know that they're in the wrong. Because if you are an actual victim, right, and you think you are right in this situation, then when you have a platform to vocalize your story, why would you not take that? This journalist, he did a very good job. He spoke to multiple creators. He was getting all sides of the story. He also did a follow-up article. I'm going to link both of them in the description. Go check them out. Give him some support. So every day, more and more videos were coming out. Still no response from YouTube. They hate me. I hate them. But then one day, Nicholas DeOrio,
Yes, bro.
he's a commentary
W.
channel, he did
We
a
fucking did it. Let's go.
live stream on his channel going over everything. And in the middle of his live stream, Lillee uploaded 3 or 4 videos to her channel. I thought it was 4, but people told me it was only 3 and they were deleted really fast. So I'm not 100% sure how many videos it was. Disclaimer, I'm crazy, allegedly. But one of the videos she uploaded was titled,
Disclaimer: I'm crazy.
"He has been stalking me since I was a minor. I have open police reports."
Yeah, I remember
Do you not
this.
understand that calling in a fake tip is the equivalent of having a gun against somebody's head?
And let's just take a moment to appreciate that title because, listen, she said he could be anyone. But from the contents of the video, I think it's safe to say that he does mean me. And I would like to say that I have only known Lillee as an adult. When I learned about this story, she was already either 18 or 19. I never knew her as a minor. So how could I be stalking you since you were a minor? They're living in a twisted reality to justify them being insane.
And it's just like, it makes me think, like, did the mom tell the girl that? Like, did the mom convince the girl that this guy's been stalking you since you were a child? You don't understand. I've seen this man for years. And she's like, no, mother, no. Oh, no.
Be horrible to people, remember that. And also, the only stalking that has occurred is them finding where I live and my legal name. That is the only stalking
She fell for a fake tipster account. A fake fucking tipster account.
that has occurred here. You absolute spawn of Satan. You demon child. Your mother's Satan. You're a demon. What are you talking about? So inside this video, she showed emails that had my legal name, clear as day, uncensored. And what's funny about this is if you actually examine the email, she censored out the names of like private detectives and stuff. But she, in my opinion, she purposely left my name clear as day. And then and later in this video, they showed like IP tracking from, I think it was her website. She was grabbing people's IPs and seeing where they live. And they have my IP, which they don't show my IP, but they do show the city and state I'm living in. How are you going to title a video, "He has been stalking me since I was a minor," and then the contents of the video is you showing my IP and where I live?
Yes!
And, my
Let's
name?
go!
Is there no sense of irony here?
Let's
And also,
fucking
for the
go!
record, just to get everything out there, the only time I have ever spoken to either Lillee or Lore, ever, was 4 years ago. Right after my original video was made, Lillee went on an Instagram live stream, and she was claiming my video was fake and lying. So I went in the chat, and I
And an IG live stream. Do they bot the viewers live whilst they do that? Oh, let's see the victory umbrella. Wow, that Dr. Doom umbrella is sick. Okay, cool. I love that. Yeah.
said, hey, Lillee, could you send me your YouTube analytics so I can see if they're real or not? Because that would prove if they were fake or not. She told me that she can't show her analytics live because it shows her finances. And I said, no, they don't. I have YouTube analytics. I know what is shown. You can just go to the audience page. No finances there at all. And she refused to do this. But then a few days later, I think she...
Because you know why? So I think I might have showed this when I was explaining my situation with... In one drama, I showed this recently when I was explaining about how somebody botted dislikes to my whole channel right before YouTube removed them. But like all the views came in from Ukraine and Russia and stuff, like to the point where there was almost more than my US viewership. And it was like so obvious I was being botted, right? Nobody just hated my video from 2 years ago and came back and hated my whole fucking channel. No, it was literally, oh my God, bro. Nate, what the fuck, dude?
To give a big shout out
What
to
the
Nicholas DeOrio.
fuck, dude? 20 gifted subs. Jesus Christ. That's going to be going for quite a while, but thank you.
posted her YouTube analytics on her
we in this shit, son.
Yeah.
Instagram story. I don't think I even saw that, but even if I...
But this info that Primink's looking for would be super valuable in this position.
Yeah, like at that point...
Here, I'm going to make a
Can I
tweet.
say something to you, Nick? I really like you.
Why?
Frantically made a tweet, and then I messaged Nicholas DeOrio, and I told him that they were actively currently... And then Nick saw that, and he told everyone in his live stream to go on Twitter and spam @TeamYouTube under all of my tweets.
And guess what, motherfuckers? We just did it again. Let's see if we can get Primink that play button. Okay, this is the tweet right now. I'm going to link it down below. But yeah, this is where we're at here. Keep pushing this. Get Primink their fucking play button. Massive achievement to rip away from somebody. Yeah, honestly, if you're watching... Use your brigading for the good of the people. True. Listen, all right, when you see stuff like this, if you're an enemy of mine, this is the kind of stuff I willingly choose not to inflict upon you. I use my powers for good. Don't tempt me. Now, this is not brigading, because we like... Wait! I'm literally talking about brigading in the clip!
All of my tweets.
Yeah, honestly, if you're watching right now, this is not brigading, because we like this person. True! We like this person. It's not brigading. That was a better argument than the one I previously gave. @TeamYouTube. That's not TeamYouTube. @TeamYouTube. That's not TeamYouTube. White House COVID response team. Why are you including all of this, Primink? What the fuck? I think it's a shorter clip would have sufficed. The White House COVID response team. And then, honestly, if you're doing this, I'm going to put it in chat. Copy, paste this, and put it under Primink's tweet. Good point. Copy and paste this, and tweet it yourself, too. Don't even just retweet it. Copy, paste it. Old Nick was right. If we can get, like, 1,000 of you to do that, it might help.
I'm eternally grateful to Nick because when he did this, it sent like 100 people spamming YouTube under my post. And within, I think, like less than 5 minutes, I ended up receiving 4 different replies from them.
Yeah, they were replying under every comment. They were like spam replying to everyone who did it. Yeah, that's why the copy and paste method works. Like, Primink got no responses for weeks, and then all of a sudden it was like, you should DM us now, please! Please DM us! This intern is really not happy. Hey, can you drop more slurs? I'm still getting ads. I'm sorry.
What's more weird is they deleted the 4 replies, and the only evidence I have that they exist is a screenshot from my Apple Watch because I saw them making the post and then I saw them deleting them, and I was like, "What is happening here? This is crazy." So I quickly grabbed a screenshot, but they were gone within I want to say like a few seconds. So after they deleted them, they then made a final reply, and it said, "We're so sorry for the delay here. Looking into this right now, and we'll follow up soon." And then shortly after this reply, I received a DM from YouTube support, which said, "Hi Primink, first of all, we're so sorry we've missed your tweets. I can see that you and the community have been tagging us. Truthfully, don't know how you've missed them." Listen, you've missed a lot here. You've missed a video. You've missed emails. You've missed a lot of tagging. I don't know how, but...
Dude, and one random loud Italian
In an
person
ideal
just
world,
fucking forced you to respond. That's so
where
funny.
I'm confident and crazy, that's what I would have said. But what I actually said was, "It's okay. Thanks for reaching out now." And then they said, "I've just passed these on to the team and they're investigating. In the meantime, you want to provide further info, screenshots."
Hey, can you send us all the stuff you already sent to all of our other employees if they totally shrugged you off and fucked you over with? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd love to send it again.
Facts, any details, please share here.
And then they stop responding, right?
I say, there's a lot. I'll start grabbing them. And then I sent everything I talked about, basically. I was spamming them. They got a lot. Next, what happened is I received an email from someone who I think is like, I think they're really high up at YouTube, just based on how professional and nice they were. I'm not going to show these emails because I was told that you're not supposed to share.
You are not supposed to share these emails. That is true.
These emails. Some larger creators scared me, and they're
Yes, those larger creators helped you. Do not do that.
like, don't share them. That's a no-no. They'll be mad. And also, even besides that, the person I talked to was super nice, and I want to respect them. So I'm going to keep them private. But in summary, what happened was this person watched my videos. We had a little chat, and they started an internal investigation with the copyright team that YouTube has. And they began looking at every single copyright claim that Lillee or her mom had filed over the years. And while it was happening, if you went to YouTube and you looked up Lillee Jean videos, you would see that a bunch of random old videos started appearing. And you might be thinking, how does a video uploaded 5 years ago start appearing? Well, it's because YouTube was reviewing the claims, and when the claims were false, they would reinstate the videos. So
YouTube did the, so Primink got like the really high up kind of breaking the rules here help. That's what I'm hearing. I heard about this being a possibility. Now, it doesn't happen for people like me unless somebody big gets involved. But I was told while discussing it with a very large YouTuber that I am incorrect. There is exceptions made where people kind of do special favors for people in this case, and I'd never actually seen it until right now. Because I didn't even believe that person, because I don't think YouTube would risk losing their safe harbor status by doing anything like this. But I'm assuming the justification that they would come to is that this is so egregious that there's never a chance this would hold up in court. Again, it's a huge risk to help somebody in these cases, and this will never happen for the average person.
oh, you just saw all these old videos popping up. And while this
Someone in chat just said, no, what actually happened, Nick, is they spoke to someone from a first world country who worked at Google. Yeah, that's probably part of it. They didn't get outsourced to fucking to Vietnam to discuss the situation.
was happening, I was told apparently every time a claim was reversed, the YouTube copyright team would send Lillee an email saying, hey, this claim was false, videos back up. And I would give
Basically the emails that you'll see, like when they got the same email you get if you fill the form out incorrectly.
anything. I would give anything in the world to be a fly on the wall in Lillee's computer room when her and her mom sat down on their computer and they started getting spammed with pings that all of the videos that they spent years removing, all of them were coming back. I would give anything to get the reaction there. Again, Lillee.
What I'm guessing on top of that we have no proof for is they probably also revoked Lillee's use for the content ID tool. Because at this point, YouTube has determined they're a copyright abuser. And they can't stop them from filing DMCA strikes, but they can take that feature away. And I'm guessing that probably happened too. Is that they've probably... That's very rare that they do something like that, but this is one of the cases I think they do.
The cycle. You do crazy stuff. People talk about it. It hurts you.
Yeah, like it's like a Doctor Strange portal where all the people who hate Lillee Jean's videos came up at once. It's like on your... Primink, on your left.
Cycle stops cycling when you stop doing the crazy stuff. Uploaded a video
This is like that one time in my favorite Marvel movie where...
of my dog.
That's so
It's
mean.
crazy stuff. So about a week passed and the investigation was done.
Lily's veneers fell off in shock. Yeah, her and Boogie. Lillee and Boogie's veneers fell off.
And numerous videos were brought back. Next, I was told by the rep that there were actions taken against Lillee Jean's channel, but I wasn't allowed to know what the actions were. And when I read that, I was like, come on, you gotta tell me something.
2 community guideline strikes, maybe? You can't give a community guideline strike. I don't know. It could be that they've just deboosted Lillee in the algorithm, and that will now affect them for the rest of their time online, because that does happen.
Here, I've been through a lot. I think I need a little details. And eventually, this person did deliver some info, kind of. Well, sort of. Essentially, what they said is abuse of the copyright system can lead to channel deletion or legal issues. And then they referenced YouTube versus Brady, which was a court case
Oh, they threatened to sue them.
where YouTube sued one of their creators because they this creator was filing false copyright claims against their competition, like Roblox channels or something. So they referenced that, and then they said that they can't give me any more details than that because at this point, this is a legal matter. Now, the way they worded all this is
They sent like a cease and desist, probably. And YouTube, the reason why YouTube did this is they're probably fully okay with going to court with someone over this because they know they're probably legally in the right. So they're making the conscious decision. It's like, okay, we'll lawyer up. That's why we're doing it. Okay, that makes sense.
really open-ended and it could be taken a lot of ways. But the way I interpreted it is either A, they are in the process of taking legal action against Lillee and her mom, or B, they have sent clear legal warnings to Lillee that something will happen if she continues. Now, I ended up kind of pushing back on this because they also investigated the doxing that happened, and apparently in YouTube's policy, you're allowed to dox someone that's a public figure. So since I have a YouTube channel, I'm a public figure.
Wow. So we're getting a definitive clarification that YouTubers are considered public figures. I wonder if they're going to keep... I wonder if that's going to stick after this I doubt it. I fucking doubt it. I think that the public figure stuff goes out the window when creator-on-creator harassment comes up. And this is a weird ruling from YouTube because I never would have expected them to do this if this is true.
Anyone's allowed to post my name and where I live, apparently. Even though my channel's anonymous and I've never shared my name and where I live, apparently that's their policy. And I push back heavily on this because also, are you telling me that I can just dox any YouTube creator? Can I go...
Okay, we're going to... This is why it's on Primink Unhinged. Oh my god, it makes so much sense why this is happening right now. Primink is doing this on Primink Unhinged because the end of the video is just like the Kendrick Lamar control verse where he just goes down a list doxing every single one of us going, oh my god, oh wow, holy shit.
Go to the YouTube like creator channel and grab those people's names and where they live and I can post that because I think if I did that, my channel would be
Primink, don't go Unhinged, don't do it.
Deleted within 24 hours. I don't think they'd allow that, but apparently that's their policy. So beggars can't be choosers. We started this with YouTube ignoring us, so we got somewhere, and at the end of the day, Lillee and her mom are no longer allowed to abuse the copyright system on YouTube, which is a win for everyone.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, they lost the content ID. So Lillee and her mother can file DMCAs through the ticket. I assume they could still do it through YouTube if they like are going through the normal YouTube studio. They lost content ID, which is something they also took away from Onision. Okay, we are correct. We're knowledgeable on the subject, guys. Don't worry. That prediction did come true. Sick.
Fun. So that's kind of the end of the updates. There is some possible legal stuff on the horizon, but I'll save that for another video if/when that happens. I want to speak to Lillee real quick. Lillee, I know you're still here. My biggest fan, my biggest supporter. I'm giving you real advice. I know I joke a lot. I can't be serious, but everything I say from this point on, I'm being serious. I think the path you're on is not good. And I'm saying this as someone...
I think the path you're on is a Anthony Fantano certifiable not good rating.
Who despises
This is the Jax Films rule, I assume? No, this has been the way it's been for a while. Oh, I guess you mean the rule as to why Sniper Wolf wasn't banned? Maybe. Maybe that's an official reason we just got as to why Sniper Wolf wasn't reprimanded for the doxing. More than she was.
You and your mother very deeply. But for the sake of your own future, I think you should rethink...
I mean, think about it. YouTube doesn't really take action on doxing. They rarely do. Unless it's like a phone number or an address. Like a full legal name usually doesn't end up getting anything... unless they make a big stink about it, and even then, sometimes no.
Everything that's happening. I'm not going to talk about your family's finances or anything like that, even though lawsuits are public record. But in like 10 to 20 years, your parents aren't going to be around anymore. And you're going to be left with no money or anything to your name for that matter. You're going to be left with no job experience and you're going to be left with no friends. And if I was you or your parents...
Ooh, this hits like a truck. It's one of those like, listen, you know, I just want to be honest with you for a second. You're going to be in a really bad spot, and I want to come off like I really care, but the reality of the situation is you're fucked. You're going to die alone. Your family doesn't even love you. They're going to be gone sooner rather than later, and you're going to have fucking nothing. And you know what I'm going to have? My play button, because Nick made a campaign on Twitter, and he's going to get it for me.
The thought of that would absolutely terrify me. You have put
that's Primink Unhinged. We're getting Primink still here. We need to get Primink Unhinged, where Primink just twists the knife in a sadistic tone.
of your eggs in the Get Famous basket, and I don't think that basket's going anywhere.
I think we're at 160 retweets, by the way. We're doing good. We're doing good, chat. Keep firing. Keep firing on all cylinders. Keep posting this. If you posted it once, post it twice.
Passionate about anything you do. You just switch from hobby to hobby, trying to get some traction, but that's not how you get famous. You get famous.
Hey! Oh. Okay, so we got YouTube to respond, chat. First one down. I do not support brigading, ever, even in friendship, okay?
That passion makes people want to support you. And when you're not passionate about something, which I've never seen passion...
I also don't support lying, either.
your videos. When I watch your videos, I don't see someone who is loving what they're doing. I see someone who is just trying to push out as much content as they can because they're trying to find their ticket to fame. And I don't think that's going to work out. And I think your future is looking very...
Lillee, you want some honest...
Who is Bunty King?
This Primink person has bad intentions, Lillee. You listen to me. You go up there and you make Tipster Alcohol Compilation Part 45, and you will be able to own any pinball machine you want, Lillee. That's your future. You need to become a fucking tipster enthusiast channel, and you will be rich beyond your wildest dreams.
Not good. I'm sure your mother loves you deeply. In
Cab to escalate. Smaggle, do you want to come back in a month? I can make sure you go on a vacation.
Gypsy Rose kind of way.
I can send you I can send you to Maggot Chat with Nerd City, and then you guys can live there forever.
Sorry, that's a joke. Not a Gypsy Rose kind of way. More like a codependency. What's that word? Enmeshment. Look up that word.
Enmeshment?
I think that's what's happening here.
Enmeshment. That sounds like, I don't know.
And I think your mom is setting you up for a horrible future, and maybe she's not even intentionally doing it. Maybe she just doesn't realize what she is doing. I think you should get a job somewhere, not even full-time, maybe part-time, at like Starbucks or something. You can make some money, you can make some friends, and you can escape from the internet. You can still do your famous goal on the side. I think you just need to have a path.
Look, listen, if there's one thing that I think you can't do is become a part-time YouTuber while having a real job. I think it's personally impossible. I've never seen anyone succeed at it. I think that you'd have to be extraordinarily handsome to accomplish a goal like that.
Where if the famous goal doesn't work out, you're still fine. And I think at this point, if the fame doesn't work out, which
You
chances
just gotta Inesh a little harder, true.
are it's not going to, you're going to be in a very bad spot. You spent the last 7+ years making no progress in any of your goals, and you're constantly torturing yourself by reading and watching everything online that is made about you. I don't think I'm going to get through to you.
Exactly. This is a really good segment on Nerd City.
Torturing yourself by reading and watching everything online that is made about you. I don't think I'm going to get through to you. I think you're going to listen to all that and be like, he's evil. He wants me dead. He's a stalker. But I'm genuinely trying to give you good advice here, which I don't think you deserve. I'm like, what's that Scrooge character? I'm the ghost from the future, and I'm seeing stuff, and it's not looking good. All right, that's all. Goodbye. Whoever made it this far, love ya.
Base.
Extra kiss.
Another banger video by Primink. Shout out Primink. Check out his channel. But more importantly, get this man his fucking play button. Get this man his the million subscriber accomplishment that YouTube refuses to help him with, okay? It is demonic that they're treating him so poorly. EDP is back, and he's complaining about how women are disgusted by what he has done. Oh. Can we get this dub? Can we get this dub? Can we get this dub? Can we get... Yes! No fucking way, bro! Holy shit, chat. We just won 2 in a row. Mr. Beast, Mr. Based. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's the first 2 in a row. Oh, Nick was playing and he lost to so many Gwen pools yesterday. Well, what are they thinking now? Okay? What are they thinking now, chat? We just won 2 in a row. Billy, come on, use your fucking nanner claws. Whatcha? Team YouTube. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man. they're spamming. They're spamming again, chat. I love, dude, this is listen, I wouldn't do this if your TOS worked. Okay, like, not your TOS, if your fucking system worked. If I could just go to your shit, bro, and just can fix all these situations, that'd be great. It's not given to everyone. I remember one guy, Kavos, is at 1 million subs now, and he was rejected for his 100K one. So it's not just technical jargon. YouTube does not give play buttons to everyone. They choose who they want to give it to. If you're chosen to receive one, they'll usually do some checks on your channel history, and then email to let you know. I disagree. They send it to every channel. False. No, but so you can argue and they'll give it to you eventually. YouTube silver button denial without providing info. This is literally exactly what Primink was talking about. Didn't John get pescators? Okay, so once you get one play button, you now have the ability to buy as many as you want. So if you want to have one for your house and one for your office and one for if you want to just slam this play button in everyone's face, you can buy them. So Josh Pescator made the Pescator News Network, stole Keemstar's channel, renamed it to that, and then gave everyone play buttons. So they all had a Pescator News Network play button. My YouTube channel reached 100,000 subscribers back in March, which of course to anyone is a crazy milestone. Long story short, I've been emailing YouTube creator support back and forth trying to redeem my silver play button, and they say my channel has been denied due to it being related to another channel that had already been terminated. Okay, well, this is different than the other one. After countless emails, I got nowhere to a point where they stopped emailing me back. I don't believe that because they would just blow up the channel. They would just delete it. I've asked for proof. As to best of my knowledge, no channel under my Google account has ever been terminated. I've asked for things like channel names, URLs, reasons for termination, data review, so on and so forth. YouTube point blank refuses to answer this. The form wants specific details, which cannot be provided by me as I don't have any recollection of any suspension, yet YouTube failed to provide me the information they have. YouTube never gives detailed reasons for anything. You could have made one for yourself. I mean, you hit 100K. I didn't talk about this either. Do you guys remember DK Oldies? Do you guys remember this? DK Oldies sent me a fucking email. Dude, don't leak your fucking email. Die. Okay. Hold on.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King?
Stop posting cats in my general chat. Dude, this guy made a whole video, I'm pretty sure, talking about the situation, but has it been deleted? DK Oldies Olympics. I think he made a video talking about it. And I think it's been deleted because I'm not seeing it. But the guy who sells the bad used video games.
Ray gun was in the Olympics for a breakdancing routine. I think people are being way too mean. Like Jimmy Fallon, even Adele had something to say about it.
Yeah, me and my friend.
Maybe it's the fucking... It's the extension?
This girl who goes by the name Raygun was in the Olympics for a breakdancing routine. I think people are being way too mean. Like Jimmy Fallon, even Adele had something to say about it.
Yeah, me and my friends have been ourselves laughing for nearly 24 hours.
I just think we've had enough of piling on with this poor girl. She was out there in front of the world doing her best, and that's got to take an incredible amount of guts. So Raygun, I think it's ridiculous everybody's being mean to you. Here at DK Oldies, we love you. I want you to keep your head up because right now, you're the most popular breakdancer in the world. You got an open invite.
What is happening right now? Why is this guy talking about? He sells video games at a store.
Come on down and teach me some of your moves.
What?
This girl who goes by the name Ray.
Come on down and fucking teach me some of your moves. Hey, Nicholas, a breakdancer in the Olympics has been getting a lot of hate online. This is like a tipster message. This is some shit tipster would write. Some people are going out of their way to post some really terrible things about her. I'm not here to talk about her performance or her backstory or the drama that surrounds her being picked to compete. I don't like how people think it's okay to cyberbully someone. I feel like people forget that there's a human being on the receipt. You're obviously projecting here. At DK Oldies, we believe everyone deserves respect, whether it's in gaming or life. We're proud to stand up against negativity and bullying. We'll continue to do so. Talk later, Joey. Bro, this is not what I signed up for when I asked to be part of your newsletter. Okay, I don't know what the fuck this is. Why did the retro gaming company with high prices text me about the Olympics? What has happened? Talk later. Joey, I don't know you. Please don't send me emails. Like, this is weird. And then I look, and apparently, because Michael B. the Game Genie writes me, and he goes, this can't be real. I go, do they send me emails every fucking day? They send me an email every fucking... And I just finally clicked on one out of morbid curiosity of what they sent me. And I started clicking on more of them. And I found out he responds to criticism in his email columns. Hey Nicholas, I posted a new video the other day showing a cool trick to change the color of your Game Boy screen. Lots of people were excited to see it, but there were also people who felt it was stupid to share because everyone knows it already. There's a certain group of toxic gamers out there who feel like you're not a true gamer if you don't know all the tips and tricks. At DK Oldies, we disagree. We feel like everyone should be able to enjoy the fucking games, no matter how their fucking skill level or knowledge. But when we invite casual gamers into the fold, hardcore gamers feel like their status is threatened, and then they lash out with hate. Okay, it's like, okay, calm down, Joey. Calm down. We just wrote a new article talking about this and other reasons why DK Oldies receives hate from certain hardcore we wrote an article about this one minor inconvenience, and then, you know, all those other assholes who say we don't clean our fucking systems, and we send them broken shit, and our prices are fucking terrible, and we fucking take all these fucking collections, and we slam them against the wall, and make you... Like, okay, cool. We destroy we destroy rare Game Boys because our idiot employees think they're fake. Yeah, I'd love it if you could check it out and leave a comment. Here's letting me know what you think. Click here to read it. Like, oh, God. Oh God, Joey has what it takes to say it. Could you imagine if he sends an email? He's like, "Hey guys, the election was rigged, and I'm just gonna come out and say it. Donald Trump needs to save America." Like, I would fucking lose it. I would fucking. Election integrity is one of the major things that we take seriously over here at DK Oldies. Yo, we need to get Joey from DK Oldies to do the Destiny panel.